Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. Slips through the line. Discards it with the stiff arm. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Jordan. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, does it get any better than this start? How about this defense coming out the gates, 2 sacks in 2 plays, putting them in a third down and long situation. This is a perfect start for this defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Dukes. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
James Madison, 7, Alabama, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Mahomes. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't go to the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He turns that loose down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You're running out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that, when you see this defense, that they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard on them.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. His job chasing by the defense.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing. Falls to the ground, incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. It's a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players now.
And the pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The Dukes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barkley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is proven.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Caught on the outside, it's Barkley. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake, getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barkley. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
To throw, it's Mayfield. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On second down, he'll fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, he was wrong, he was right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They're bringing heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a crease. It's Barkley. Running with power. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Scanning the field, it's Mahomes. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Alabama, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, James Madison, 21, Alabama, 16.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mayfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the Dukes hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Harvey. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Man, what a great job by this offense. And listen, we'll break that down later, but it's go time now. It's 2-point conversion time. You got to go to your script. You got these written down in a section. 2-point plays. You didn't know it was going to be this crucial, but late in the ball game, this will decide the game.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to pass, it's Mayfield. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. So here comes our first play of overtime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Barkley. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already from this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, James Madison. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
The 2-point attempt is no good.